What's up guys, how is it going? I'm here with a new video and today we are going to talk about books. Now, books actually is a topic that is sadly being not much talked about. So what I mean with this is that a lot of people has stopped reading books and transfer this time to using it in other things like playing video games. People, especially people of my age, are basically play video games. A quick disclaimer here. I have no problem with people that play video games. Actually, I find it a really good way for just like getting entertainment out of your day. I mean, like getting the stress out of your mind. I find video games really good for this. But what I mean when I say that people waste their time with video games is when they when they overconsume this. So people that play like 8 or 7 hours a day video games and they also don't generate any money from this and don't generate an income, are just like consuming but not producing. So after this, what people make actually is that they waste their time and that they can use this time in other things that are more productive. So I don't have any problem if you play like 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. I mean, like there's not any problem. But when you play like 7 or 8 hours a day, or waste like all of your free time in video games, I don't find it a good strategy. But yeah, it's a bit sad that people, especially from my age, that's 16 years old, 17 years old, 18 years old, just like waste too many time in playing like video games or doing things that won't like have a direct impact in their lives, when they could easily use this time in other things like reading books. I personally love books, and I love them because they generate they help me generate my own opinion, and also they build up my knowledge, and also and on top of all this, they make new abilities and just expand my world to a bigger picture, to see new things, to read new things, to like experiment new things, to think new things. Books just help me with all of this. Now, also books have really impacted in the way I think. So before I started reading books, I didn't have that much like knowledge apart from what they teach us in the school. But apart from that, I like my world was really closed. I mean, like there were so many doors that could be unlocked, but they were locked just because my knowledge wasn't enough. But with books, what happened to me is that I started to read more and I started to learn more through books, and also I found it entertaining. So if you combine these two things, you get like crazy things, guys. So a lot of inspiration from starting this entrepreneurship career or starting this entrepreneurship journey has came from the idea of one book that it's Rich Dad and Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. And I mean, this book has really helped my mentality and helped my way of thinking, because it just really like give me more hope to myself and helped me for getting bigger objectives and bigger aspirations for myself that I previously didn't have. So besides this, books have like a lot of perks. So first of all, they help you like distract yourself and just think in other things besides your day going. If you have a really shitty day, books can really help you out and distress yourself and just think in other things, and also like just like keep your mind clear. So another way in which I see books that really help myself is just like being a more calmer person. So before I started reading books, I just found my life just like more like active and more just like more stressful and more anxious. I found myself with more anxiety, but reading books has helped me and see like a more calmer version of my life, and also like enjoy more the moment. A bad thing that a lot of people have is that they just keep thinking on the future, but they never like enjoy the moment. And when you don't enjoy the moment, things will happen that then once you have reached your objective, you will find it not sufficient because you didn't enjoy the process and you didn't enjoy the moment of that process. So you will need more and more and more, and you will never be sufficient with all the things that you have succeeded. So just reading books have really helped me in my calmer version of myself, and also like being more joyful and just enjoying that moment. Also, I need to add up to this that books are, a lot of people think that reading books is expensive, but actually reading books is really cheap. So when with these platforms like Kindle that are electronic reading platforms, so you don't have like the physical book. I am that person that prefers physical books than electronic books, but I learned the same. I think that I learned the same, and Kindle has also a lot of tools that will help you to just like store this knowledge and, for example, like take notes on the book or underline things. I really find them really useful when you're reading and you want to like keep the knowledge and don't forget about it. Oh yeah, guys, I think that this video actually is really useful because a lot of people just like don't like reading, but not because they don't want to. So what school and the education system does when they show you these books and they like make tests to you about the book, it's like they associate tests and a limited time with reading books. So when you associate these things, you will make that your brain associates a bad experience from reading books. And I honestly, one of the big reasons that I didn't start before reading is because of school. Because school teaches me that reading books is just like boring and it's shit and you won't learn anything and you will just like be wasting your time, when this is actually really apart from reality. I think that a lot of people don't like reading just because the books that they show you in school aren't the ones that are relation with your interest. So, for example, I don't like that much love stories books or like more mystery books. I personally like more finance books, like financial markets or just like financial experience. I really like that type of books, but I don't like that much that type of mystery books. And school always left me with books that were love stories or mystery stories, and because of this I associated a bad experience with reading books. And I have like 5 or 6 months since I started reading, and I actually find this like habit really useful, and I recommend it to everyone. So it's a really healthy habit, and it will make you gains in the future. Trust me, it will help you in the future. Either if you read about financial markets, or if you read about fantastic stories, or if you read about Julio Verne or whatever you are reading of, if it is an interest of yourself, then trust me, it will help you in the future. So yeah, guys, just start reading. And I think that I'm going to wrap up the video of this today. Just subscribe, leave a like, and also, guys, leave a comment down below. I want to hear your opinions. I want to know if you're reading any book. I want to know if you're actually right now reading a book, and tell me about that book. Make me a summary. I don't know. Tell me what you have liked of the book and what you haven't liked of the book. And yeah, guys, just make this community really lovely, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.